everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we are going to be renovating a brand new apartment in The Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy with all the packs as well as the new kits. So I'm so excited because I want to do a hybrid of African and European aesthetics. So I think that's going to be really fun to experiment with. Just before we get into it, let's thank our sponsor. Thanks to Disney Dreamlight Valley for sponsoring today's video. As a lot of you guys know, I absolutely love Disney Dreamlight Valley because it is a very cozy, gentle, loving game, really. It's just a nice way to relax and wind down and just chill out with all your favorite Disney and Pixar characters. It's really evolved and improved a lot and changed a lot since it first came out. There's actually been 21 major content updates since the game came out, which is really very impressive because that's introduced new characters, biomes, story quests. So they've done a lot to the game. So in this latest update, Lady and the Tramp are coming to the game, and when you rescue them from, I think, a spaghetti storm, really curious to see what that's about, they will be moving to your valley in a beautiful Edwardian home, and then of course you can go on to unlock their friendship quests. There's a new star path that will bring outfits from Disney's Lady and the Tramp and the Great Mouse Detective to your game. And we'll also be able to use Tony's Restaurant. There's also a new type of item called evolving items, and these items evolve as you use them. And then that in turn unlocks more cosmetic options that you can use as you please. There are also some fantastic improvements with the update as well. One major one is that you'll be able to select multiple items at once to then move them. Then crafting and uncrafting stations have also been updated with things like search bars and filters and categories. Disney Dreamlight Valley Update 21 is out now, and you can click the link in the description to check it out. And it's also on sale on all major storefronts at the moment, so if you haven't checked it out yet, it could be a great time to see what it's all about. Anyway, thanks Disney Dreamlight Valley again for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to it. Oh, that's a good tea. We'll get comfy because we've got some Sims building to do, so let's jump into it. So we are building in the new world of Ondarian, which I absolutely love, and in case you haven't watched my review videos or Let's Play, there are 3 neighborhoods. This neighborhood over here, Damberley, is based on West African architecture. It's very beautiful, whereas over on this side we have a neighborhood inspired by Portugal and northern Italy over here in Bellecourt. So there are 2 new apartment buildings. There's one over here. Well, actually there's 4 technically, but there's already Sims in 2 of them. So there's one vacant one over here, which looks to be a little bit more smaller. And then over here we have 2 bigger apartments. So I thought, of course, we want to renovate all of them over time, but I thought we would work on this one. And usually it is vacant, but I did create a couple of Sims from Bridgerton to experiment with Create a Sim for members. So we'll just move those 2 out, and let's have a look at the apartment building. So pretty and romantic. And these apartment buildings, like, they're obviously very different to city living apartments in San Myshuno. The corridors are also quite a nice design. Like, they are plain, but I feel like this makes me happy. I just wish we could build with elevators, and I also love that chandelier, and I also wish we could edit the corridors in apartment buildings. That would be really cool. The furnishing is already really pretty, and I can already see something that's going to be pretty difficult for us, and that is there's no windows on this corner and this whole row of wall. So areas over here are actually going to be really hard to furnish because we've got no windows in there. So it's a difficult apartment building, actually. Currently, it's very much Royalty and Legacy. I think I want to redo the floor plan completely, but I must say, like, as an existing apartment, it looks really good already. But yeah, I definitely want to bring some of the African influence into this apartment. Okay, so first up, I think I'm gonna redo the layout here, but oh, we have to be careful though, because we won't be able to replace that wall. So we will have to do it piece by piece, I think. Oh no, it's gonna delete it whenever we delete a wall, is it? No. Oh my gosh, we might have to keep the existing layout because I don't want to lose any of this freeze on the wall. Oh, it's a disaster. All right. we'll see how we go if we can keep the walls exactly where they are. So I guess this is a real true renovation that we're working on here. But we can change where all of the rooms go. And there's also platforms in here that I cannot remove either. So those are also stuck, I think. Oh no, we can lower that one. Okay, that's handy. And can we lower this one down as well? Okay, we can. Perfect. So I'm just gonna gradually delete all of this stuff. Is there a random toilet paper there? Oh my gosh, look, there's a random toilet paper that was meant to be over there. That's funny. Well, you know, you never know when you might need a bit of toilet paper. Actually, usually, because I'm lactose intolerant, if you have food allergies, you'll also understand that my predicament, but we have almost run out of toilet paper, and usually I have such a big stock of it. So there's like absolutely no way that we're going to run out. When I say we've almost run out, we still have 4 rolls, but that's basically running out for me. I think the most difficult part about this renovation will actually be the fact that there's not windows for like 2 entire walls. And also obviously because we can't change the floor plan, we've just realized, without ruining the exterior. So that makes it really, really actually difficult having rooms without windows. Even though this bedroom didn't have any windows for me, I'd feel so claustrophobic. But we'll figure it out. We'll do something creative like we always do, and we'll no doubt make this beautiful. And I'm so excited to check out the new kit as well, because we had a new Creator Sim kit and we've also got a build and buy kit. And also the good news is we will be able to add in some extra windows, I think. Ooh, if it makes sense to anywhere. I guess it's hard because we have these details right here and you probably want to have even spacing between the windows. But we could probably get a couple more in. So when it comes to combining the 2 aesthetics, I think what we should do is definitely keep it very grand and glam and high end and have, you know, that regal royal feeling. But we're gonna make it a bit more earthy with the African influence as well, and a bit more contemporary. I don't think I've ever done a build like this in The Sims 4, so this should be quite interesting. I'm gonna move a couple of these windows. We're gonna do a little cheeky number there. And this window actually isn't even stacked above the one underneath it, so that's fine to move those. The other thing is we have so many amazing archways in this pack. Really beautiful archways. And the tea time solarium, this is the new pack. Oh, so these are some of the new windows. They just come in the 1 height, which is a bit of a bummer because this would have looked really cool as an interior window, floor to ceiling. That would have been really cool, but they're beautiful. They come in some interesting colors and stained glass window versions and plain versions. Oh, I love these. How exciting. And then there should be matching doors. So this has these beautiful glass details on them. Again, they'll match the windows. So nice. So yeah, we could definitely use these as interior doors, I think. Some new columns to also go with these. It's a nice column. So I guess I'll just pull out a couple of these things that we may like to use. It would be really nice to create a balcony section, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. It would be great to have a balcony section that goes to this room, because then we could give the illusion of natural light coming in. Like, could we get away with getting rid of that wall and maybe putting some archways here? I don't think we have the matching archways that we have downstairs, unfortunately. If it doesn't completely match the lower level, I'm okay with that, as long as we can kind of get away with it. It did, I just realized though, it did get rid of all of this freeze and we can't place it back. What happens if we just kind of redraw the walls? Maybe it'll let us place it back in. Bummer. Wait, when did this freeze get deleted? I don't even know when it did go. You know what? It's actually a bit glitchy. I don't love the fact the freeze is disappearing, but I'm just gonna have to go with it because it's not cooperating with us. Okay, so we're gonna create a pretend balcony, I suppose. We're gonna do the best that we can. We can't actually put a fence here. We can place objects there though, so we might find something that kind of works for us. Like even, you know, doing like a, I don't know, a green fence or something. We'll figure it out. a way to make it look like it's contained. And then I love that these archways actually have a matching door. And we do have a peach front door, so we could still go with this peachy theme here. Or we could use our solarium doors, which are shorter, but they could also be really sweet too. I really like the stained glass ones. And what tiles have they used on the other balconies? They've used these plain limestone looking tiles, and we will also copy the pink. So there we are, we've opened it up. Oh, it placed a frieze here, how exciting. I was thinking this could be a garden bed, just here. And then that way we can figure out that fencing issue. And then we can use some of these gorgeous new hydrangeas that we have. I was so excited that we got new plant items. And I also like that we got different sizes. That is a bit of fun. And we got lavender. Beautiful. We'll just rotate a few of these. Okay, so all of a sudden, we've been able to at least give the illusion that this bedroom will be getting some natural light, which is good. And then we can turn this area into wardrobe, bathroom, perhaps. So I'll just cross that off here. But yeah, I imagine this is the grand boudoir area. And maybe we can also put an air cradle in here as well. So we might put the beds. I mean, let's have a thinky dink. If we have the bathroom here, we don't really have a tall singular door that doesn't take up too much width. The tallest one I think is from Eco Lifestyle, which is very contemporary. We have glass door, which I don't really want a glass door going to our bathroom. I mean, as far as a door goes to suit royalty and legacy, I think probably this one is the best. So yeah, we could fit a bed in here like this and just have a really big bedroom. I guess we could have glass doors too, just because it is The Sims and it doesn't really matter. Look, we can come back to it. And I would like to have some warmer floors in some of the areas, and then I also want to have areas that have the really beautiful tiles. Also, does this brick tile come in a mossy version? Don't think so. Like, we could go a really bold checkered style, or this style. Yeah, this is one of the newer tiles, which is pretty cool. So I'd either go maybe this style or the flipped version of it. Well, actually, this spot is probably good for a main bathroom. So we'll do another bathroom here. Not sure what could go in here, but we'll figure that out later. So main bathroom potentially here, push that out. And I guess because we've gotten rid of the frieze, or we're no longer holding on to the frieze, we can just open this floor plan up again. Line up the windows so they perfectly match the windows underneath as well. I do like this corridor here. I like a corridor. Let's work a little bit backwards and check out furniture we definitely want to use in the house. And then we can kind of build around incorporating the furniture. Definitely want to use this bathtub. That bathtub is amazing. Do we want to have a throne area? I'm not sure that we do in this apartment. I feel like that's something you guys can add if you want to do the royalty gameplay. I do like the idea of the telescope. Look at this banquet table. That's fun. Oh my gosh, the patterns are so cute. I would have loved this as a wallpaper. That would have made a really good wallpaper. Ooh, the tea tray, definitely need to use that. Blossoms, flourishing stands, the booty bowl. Yes, yes, yes. Sadly, I think these fountains are a bit too grand for us to fully fit in. Ooh, new rugs are fun. Actually not sure which fireplace we'll go with. Oh, botanical beacons. Definitely we need these in here. Well, this is the light that we're gonna be using a lot in many builds to come. Oh, and look at this garden trellis. Oh yes, I love this. I'm so glad we did a patio area. This is just absolutely perfect. You know, I actually quite like the first swatch. Or maybe we'll do the second swatch. But yeah, I quite like that brassy color. These lights somewhat overpower the doors, so I will size them down just for the size of our area here. And there's new outdoor chairs as well. A rock and roll outdoor speaker. This sneaky stone plays all your favorite tunes while blending into the bushes. I mean, perfect. That's a great idea. Okay, so these big shelves could go on this wall. That's a nice idea. Oh, we have a full height one too. And I really love this for the kitchen. that ties in really nicely into all of the other kitchen cabinets. I think this bar backing is just too big for our house. And this is a very sweet umbrella, but we don't actually need this, but it is really gorgeous to have a look at in any case. Nice colorways. And then what's really nice is we have some sugar and tea items, like high tea items, which are very cute. And oh, this looks like the big thing from My Wedding Stories, sized down into a smaller object. Another high tea option. Now, to keep our shelves looking a bit different, because when you put shelves side by side, it's so helpful when they do another swatch with different objects on it, so you can create like a double wall shelf instead of it just looking repeated. I will put the smaller shelf next to the bigger shelf just so they're not exactly the same next to each other. And yeah, this is gonna be a nice library area. Don't be alarmed, I did just get a little bit carried away for the past hour figuring out the floor plan and dumping a whole heap of items that we could potentially use. But I think I really wanted to have bigger windows, and I know it's not a complete match, but I thought these are kind of okay for the building. I feel like if you're absorbed in your gameplay, it won't be that noticeable, and covered up with some vines, I think it still looks pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the bigger windows, and I've also created a lounge room space over here. We have our entrance hallway that looks down to a dining area, a bedroom, bathroom. We then have the original wardrobe, bathroom, main bedroom here, and our terrace we created, which I'm really happy with. And then I thought in here we could do an office nook, and I've put some extra glass windows here to give it the feeling it's a bit more open. And then I thought this was a good option for our kitchen, and I've actually combined two different counters. So these ones are from Life and Death, and I love the marble on this, and I really wish we got some more high-end marble on these Royalty and Legacy ones. Also, Royalty and Legacy, often dynasties might not cook for themselves or use their kitchen, so it becomes this kind of odd room in the house that isn't as nice. I mean, I would always want to cook. I think cooking is so fun, and good for the mind and good for the brain. I was looking at a mansion recently, and the kitchen, like the whole house was so magnificent and so nice. And then the kitchen was just like, what? Why does that look so different and just not as nice? And I guess it's because they want their staff in there. Crazy. Anyway, maybe we should go for this marble, because this house kind of has a bit of it seems to have a bit of a maximalist feel about it, which I like. I want it to be fancy, and I've just got so many different kinds of objects out here for us to use. I think we'll be able to tie in a lot of the colors into our gold color palette or gold accents, and that also makes it feel really, really regal as well. I think just a black rug under here could be good. Oh yeah, this one from Royalty and Legacy. Or in the lemon. No, I think we'll do the black to make it a bit more sleek. And then I'm really struggling with wallpapers, because I feel like this wallpaper is too geometric looking. This could work maybe in the office, so I'll put that one there. I feel like we need more plain, ornamental, like creamy wainscoting molded wallpapers. Because I feel like, I don't love this one, but I feel like this one's pretty good. It's got so many straight edges. It's not ornamental. It's kind of harsh for this environment. This has too much going on. And then the ones we got with the pack, we might just have to use this one, but I don't know, the pattern's a lot. Basically, I just want like this kind of a thing, but so it lines up nicely with the windows and has wainscoting and molding on it. But alas, we will work with what we have. I mean, the black would also be an easy option, kind of be cool. But I don't want this apartment to be like too harsh, I suppose. I mean, we'll give it a go, and we'll add some accents here and there, which we'll figure out later. But it's looking too dark. No. We basically just don't have what I'm wanting. I can picture it in my head, in my mind's eye. You know what, this would probably be perfect if it didn't have the crows on it. Yeah, I really like the bottom of this. Would the crows be weird? Probably. Yeah, it's not quite right. I mean, the other option is we go with stone walls, like keep it really plain. Again, I don't love it though. I'm just gonna go with this kind of earthy vibe wallpaper, because at least it's the color that we want. And then we'll just see how it goes. Oh, also we can probably add another window here. May as well add as many windows as we can. Oh, and there's some really cool basket lights that came with Royalty and Legacy as well. Yeah, these are so cool. I wish they were longer though, or taller. I mean, the cream's that minimal vibe, or we could go with the browns. I think I like the browns. And then we also have chandeliers we can put everywhere as well. Let's definitely go ahead and get some chandeliers in this hallway in the bedrooms, which I'll line up properly. Now we'll put one in the bathroom. I mean, why not? Chandeliers everywhere. And I want the curtains to look like that they can be pulled across. My God, this is such a mess. Oh, we also need a kitchen sink too, so let's get that. Where are you, matching sink? There you are, we'll just pop that in the corner. Or do we just go the matte black kitchen? No, that's not quite right. Or the goldy one, no. I'm not entirely sold on this kitchen. I wish we could do this, but with crazy marble tops. That would be cool. Okay, I'm going back to this wallpaper again. I'm gonna change this table from gold to this goldish timber tone. You know what? I don't think I want anything on the dining table. So yeah, we're just gonna keep it as it is. I like the idea of it just being clean. And we can have this beautiful big bowl of fruit over here on the island. I also love these lemons. And this little bunch of flowers here is pretty cool because it's in a teapot. Cute. It does kind of look like there should be stone behind here, doesn't it? Maybe we turn this to stone or a rendered look. We like the black. It's a bit too dark, I think. Maybe a spice dark brown. There's my spicy colors. Like that could be nice. Ooh, I like that. But is it too different from everything else? I mean, it kind of works. I don't mind it. It's interesting. Oh, there's this bit of red in it. That's also really nice. I guess that goes so well with the green. Is that from the Moroccan kit? Oh, so yeah, that kind of works. I mean, it's more North Africa than West, but we could also add green in here too to match our other items. Or we just do all green. You know what? I don't mind all green either. Heck, let's just do it. Oh, I know what I want to put on the dining table. Candles. Where are they? These ones, whether they're in gold or in black. I want to put 2 candles on here. I think I like the black or the black candle in the gold. That's kind of cool. There's something lovely about a normal wax candle though. Oh my gosh, this room is stressing me. There's so much going on in there. Now, the reason why I've gone for green and peach in here is because we have the peach front door we can't really change, and the green currently in this room. So it's an interesting idea to try and merge the two, or we completely ditch that idea and we just go with classy fancy. You know what? We need some cupboards in here as well. So let's get our royalty cupboards. We can make a hutch kind of cupboard over there. Although these do not join up so well together. I have to do this kind of manually. Yeah, I'm not loving that. What if we put this to the side and then have 2 counters here with a couple of cupboards above like that? And that can create our own appliance hutch area. And then we'll just work on joining these up nicely. And the way you can do this is hold down your Alt key and then you just gradually join them together. Beautiful. And then I think in our hutch, we will do a microwave because that's handy. And then we'll do a royal gold or green, we don't have green, golden coffee maker because it's fancy. And then what else? From memory, you can't actually place much along here. There's not many slots. So we can put a lemonade tray behind there, even though it's a little hard to get to. At least it's there. You can pull it out if you want. Yeah, just a couple of items there. But I think the kitchen's pretty much done. It's pretty simple. We could put some faux stools over here. I don't want to put stools on this side because it's a bit close to the walkway, and also it's kind of annoying when your Sims use the stools and not the dining table. So yeah, I'm just thinking about what kind of chairs we want to have in here. These are more Polynesian, but we could do this kind of a bar stool. Yeah, that could actually be really nice over here. There, good. It just makes the kitchen look a bit more lived in. And Actually, there are a few hanging decorative things we could also put here, whether it be pots and pans or we have the Home Chef Hustle hanging thing. It's almost like we need an area for all of our hanging. Where is it actually? Miscellaneous, clutter. I don't even know where this is kept. But yeah, we could have this up here. Or the one I'm actually thinking of, was it from Lovestruck and it's got all the beautiful greenery? I always go to Lovestruck as a game pack, not an expansion, because I still get confused by that. Yeah, I love this greenery. I think it only comes in one wall height though. Guess it would go in line with this spandrel. It looks so small because the ceilings are so high. It looks so tiny. Oh my gosh, and then it looks so ginormous. It was a cute idea. I mean, it would be good if it was longer or taller. Even the chandeliers are so short. We actually do have a longer chandelier, slightly longer. It's not that much longer though. Or there's Life and Death is kind of the same. That one's kind of the same. I do like the idea of these being black from the inside, but it would look strange with these. So we'll keep those in their white color. Or if we feel like we've got too much of that going on, we could always do another door, like a Royalty and Legacy one. I do like that it brings in the peach tone, but it does open into our coffee machine. But it does look really good. I mean, maybe we just go like this and hope the Sims can get to the microwave. Okay, I think it's actually really starting to come along now. And I actually think that I like this wall being this peachy color to match the doors combined with the green. And then these paintings were in the base game update, and I think this is really nice to tie in the green from the other wall. Otherwise, this also looks cool because it kind of clashes with the flooring. But let's go with this. Yeah, let's go with that. And then we've got our dining room done. Okay, so the lounge room, we got a lot going on here. Now I was kind of thinking, what should we do on this back wall? Like, I feel like this should be a brown kind of feature wall. We could even, like, I even like the idea of tiles, but I wish the tiles were a dark, deep green, which it's a bummer because we don't really have a dark, deep green in these tiles. That's actually quite nice though, but maybe we can do that in the bathroom. But yeah, I'm thinking like a brown, even something like this could be kind of cool. I mean, that's quite nice. Yeah, let's maybe go with that. This is a good feature wall. We could even do the whole office in that, and maybe behind the bed. And we also have our second bedroom over here where we could maybe use it as well. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Okay, so in this room, I suppose we could do, I was thinking like the maximalist couch in this cream version to tie into the walls. I mean, there's definitely the more exciting patterns and colors, but like I love this one, but I don't like that gold tone here because it looks more cartoony gold than say the other more muted golds we have. So we could go with this one, and maybe we could do the matching chairs, or we could do the black chairs. I also like this with the fern print on it from the Maximalist kit. That's pretty cool too. But then again, there's something nice about just making it all kind of classy and holding back a little bit, I guess. And I kind of am obsessed with this zebra print rug because again, it clashes with this black and white flooring that we have. Actually, you know what would be cool if we just raise this whole level up? So we just step that up a bit. Yeah, that makes it a bit more interesting. And this is decking technically, but it does frame the step very nicely. Can we rotate these at all? Oh, it's just gonna look much the same how it sticks out a bit, but at least it's straight now. So this fireplace, there is also the sleek fireplace that I also really like, this low profile one. And this is handy because you can actually put a TV above it. Like, that's really nice. But for this building, I think we should go this more traditional looking one and have the painting on the wall above it, which I've actually sized down. And then in terms of sconce lights, I like the idea of the candles in maybe the black. Yeah, I think they're quite nice. Practically speaking, I don't know how that'd actually work. Like if you literally have to light the candle every time you want to use it. I also like the idea of having some paintings in the hallway above the doorways, even though it's a bit different. Kind of cool. Or even, oh yeah, it's not gonna really fit there. I just want to use these paintings. Or even instead of having this, we could have that above the doorway. It's pretty cool. Or just size it down. have this just as a decorative piece on the side, as you do. Another option for the chairs is going with something like this. These are pretty cool, although they feel a bit tall in comparison to the couch. I also have a billion lamps here. And I love this bar cart, but I really hope they update it so that it actually works as a bar. That would be good. Also, I feel like this is going to catch on fire being so close to the candle. Other ideas I had for the accent armchairs are these more natural materials. There's this really gorgeous green color. Those actually look really nice in there. Could these be at the head of the table as just faux head chairs? Actually don't mind that. Also, the gold looks pretty sick too. I really love the color of this chair, but I don't want the back of it to be gray. I want the back to be brown. I wish we had more customization. The yellow and the black is just such a cool color combo. You know, let's still use them and just put a pot here to kind of cover up the color of the back of the chair. And that will solve that problem. I'll try and get the front out of the way of the back though. It would tickle your back, I think. These chairs are so cool. This is also a really beautiful lamp too. Oh, and our new royal tea set. We have to use that. That just came with the new kit. Or it can go out on our patio, either or. Love this basket. We could frame the fireplace with 2 of these. Struggling a little bit to fit the bar cart in, so maybe that can go behind the couch. And this lantern is so cute. Oh, it's not really cute. Cute's not really the word, but it's so cool. Well, maybe we put that over here, and then we have the smaller baskets or one big basket in this corner. That looks better. I mean, we can... This was originally this size. I think it looks better when it's sized up at its regular size, or there's the smaller ones. This just doesn't feel like the apartment to go small in. Like, you go big in this apartment. Then we have our piano zone over here. What color piano do we want? Do we want to go white or black or green? Oh, the blacks are gray. I actually really love the gold's all right too, but I quite liked just the original color we had, just the brown. I suppose we can go grand and do this one. And then we could put our other chair here, so that still gets a moment, and this random urn can be next to it. Should we go with the red, or should we go with the black and white to tie in with the zebra? They both look pretty good. I do like how the patterns play off on each other though. I know it doesn't really go with the theme, but I love this stingray here. Now there was like a royal book clutter piece that could be good to put in here as well. Or we might have to lift it up using the 9 key because I don't think it wants to sit on top of this. You know, sometimes objects don't like it. Oh, no, it's gonna look bad. Let's not do that one. We could put a cool mask here that you usually unlock at an event. That's kind of cool. Why not put another tree in here? The more the merrier. Ooh, we could do a bit of wall decor as well. I mean, why not? That looks cool. Oh, wow. These become really ornamental. Am I getting too carried away? How about we meet in the middle with this shape? Less is more. You know what? I love this lounge room. I think this looks so nice. This looks awesome. Like, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. So I have saved. I'm not really sure what to do with this entire hallway, but it's a great spot for toys and activities. Does this have a black top on it? Oh, it does. It does, and that makes me so happy. Let's just go a peach chair over here. I guess we just put our big long rug here. Ooh, or we could do a bit of a layering of rugs. That's pretty cool, I like that. All right, well, I suppose we should work on the office area. So we've got these great bookshelves at the back, love those. And then we can have our chess table here. Do you want to have an over-the-top leopard print chair? Or we could be a bit more refined and have this lovely basket. We could move this print into the office and do a more interesting color. Although I really want the black frame, but I don't like the purples in here. I mean, this one's fun because it's got some more color in it. Or there's also the neutral, which is very demure, I suppose. We could also put a nice mirror at the front here instead. This table's just looking a bit more Polynesian. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like it doesn't quite look right. Ooh, maybe this would be better. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, these rugs are so nice. I almost feel like we need that olivey, mossy, greeny wallpaper color to tie into the rug now. Like this color. I mean, we could put it above here on the wall. That kind of works. And here, and then keep this as the wood. Because I don't think we have a fancy version of that color. color. Is SpongeBob anyone? Not gonna lie, that actually kind of looks good, but doesn't go with the style. The colors don't look too bad though. Oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. But this is more classic. But that does look cool. We could try and fancify it ourselves by putting our own wainscoting on it. It doesn't really work when it can't go across the whole wall because you have a door in the way. But here it looks nice. We'll have the giraffe lamp in here with the computer, and then for a chair we'll go with, I actually quite like this one, but with the distressed leather. Yeah, this one's cool. Okay, for the main bedroom, this could be tricky to kind of combine the two styles. But I want to use the peach colored bed. And I do like the idea of using this as a nightstand on both sides. We can even tie in the color scheme because they're both ornamental pieces. So they kind of do go together in that sense. This rug does come in a peachy color too. Or we have many, many rugs that could also work. I mean, we could do the same overlapping idea again. We could fan them out from the bed like this. This is actually an idea I saw from some of my inspo when I was looking up Kravitz interior design. And we could do these lights maybe. I mean, which one looks better? Because the bed head has so much going on. Maybe we should just keep it simple with these. I do like the different wood tones. I love the idea of having a traditional dressing screen to get changed behind. And this is a gorgeous dresser as well that we can have in here. And then what kind of wallpaper? Do we just go the matching peachy color? That is pretty cool. Or we could do pistachio. Black is very nice. We could make it so we can fit in our patterned walls or even cover up the sides with curtains. Because there is a glass door there, so maybe you'd want to have, you know, a curtain going across it. Maybe we could just put a column there, so then it turns into the other wallpaper. Actually, one of my favorite things in this whole expansion is actually this little mirror. I love little mirrors like this. I don't know what it is about them, but they're just so delicate. So I really love that. And you know, it is very plain, but I quite like it. Just kept plain like this without any extra paintings on the walls or anything. There's a lot of room in here. I think I might have made this bedroom a little bit too big in hindsight, but we can make it work. We could put maybe a couch at the end of the bed. Oh, what about this? Now this is kind of cool. It's kind of a lot at the end of the bed though. Okay, so working on the next bedroom, I was thinking of going with this red and blue color theme. I mean, that kind of looks black, but it passes as blue. So we can make this a double room, or we could put two singles in here, which would also look nice. Although they don't really fit into this room too well together. I mean, when in doubt, just put a chair in the middle, right? Although that looks weird too. Maybe a fancy chest of drawers or something. This is Art Deco, so this is quite strange to put in here. Oh, and the other thing is fitting in a wardrobe might also be a bit tricky too. I mean, we can do this open one, but the open one's not as nice as a closed wardrobe. Ooh, that's a cool wardrobe because it's got the brushed gold on it. I quite like that. You know, I think I'm gonna do the double bed in here. I think it'll be better with this space, but you could definitely obviously change it to these twin beds in the same color scheme if you want to download this house and also have a family in it, which reminds me, I need to upload my other house to the gallery that I built during early access. So I will do that as well when I upload this one. And my username is Deligracy if you want to download them. Oh, yes. I forgot about these lamps in the base game update. Love these. Oh, maybe we haven't got the wallpaper right. It's just, I mean, maybe we go with this wallpaper because it's a bit more subdued and I think these work with it a bit better. Ooh, we'll do a nice big mirror here with, do we have room for a desk here? I don't think so. Oh, actually, I think we do just have enough room. So we'll pop a laptop in here and get a fancy lamp as well. We'll just match the surroundings. I guess we're going green in this room as well. And then some kind of skill building item in the corner here. I mean, easels are always easy because they fit in. We've already got a piano. I mean, let's have a guitar here next to our plant. I don't want to put a chair there because we've got a chair right here where the desk is. Or is it kind of weird having a mirror right where you're staring, like because you're staring at yourself? Okay, maybe the desk can go slightly to the side. Then we'll have the mirror here instead. I mean, now the bed looks at it, but it's better than staring right at yourself at your desk. I do like this painting because it's got the red in it, which ties into the rug. You know, maybe they're into dance and music. Or we could use this painting again, but use the other version of it. Maybe we'll do that. And in this corner, we can have a chair. We could actually repeat the chair we used in the lounge room. See if it works in another color or pattern. And maybe they're into astrology as well, so we can have the moons on the wall here. And then we're gonna make a mini Princess Cordelia painting in the corner here. Lovely. Okay. Well, I've already worked on the garden a little bit, and the bathroom, so we're actually ready to have a look at this as our finished product. So let's do our grand tour. Okay, let's check out our beautiful apartment. I can't wait to see it. Okay, let's go into the door and ta-da! Wow, it actually looks very, very grand, which is what we were going for, so that's good. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Wow. And if we look back the other way, this is our entrance with the peach door that we couldn't change with the peach chair. And yeah, it's a fusion of both European-inspired items and African-inspired items, and I would really love to hear what you guys think of the fusion of the two. And yeah, just in here we have our main bathroom. I had so much fun with these tiles from, what pack is this from? It's from the kit with the lounges and stuff. Mediterranean looking, love that kit, can't remember the name of it, but yeah, those tiles are from there, and I just love these beautiful colors. I love how that painting ties in and bounces off those floor tiles. And this mirror is so pretty. I love that it looks like it's textured and woven fabric or rope. It is very beautiful. And the green with the deep orange and reds looks beautiful. So much fun. And then our shower here, you could turn this into a double shower, but I felt like that didn't make sense so much for a main bathroom. So this side's just got some storage on it. Love those candles. The toilet is just over here, very nice. And coming out of here, if we go straight across the hallway, this is the bedroom we were just working on. And I do like this bedroom. I think this does like the fusion of the two styles quite nicely. It's got, you know, a bit of both, which is good. And I think it more so looks like the building is European and then some of the furniture has the African influence. So I guess that's kind of what we've gone with for this build. It's fun having these brushed gold wardrobes. They do look fancy because we want to look fancy in this house. Got a desk area over there. Oh, I should have thrown the new heels that we have in this pack down on the ground too, because there's a nice little heel clutter piece. I just saw our sugar on the floor. Let me just put it in our high tea area, which I'll show you guys shortly. Okay, let's move up to our dining area. These hanging basket lights, I love those. Wish they hung down a bit lower, seeming as though these wall heights are so tall, but yeah, love that. And the colors in this room are really cool, from the contrast of the black and the white marble, the salmon pink, the deep green. It's a fun space color-wise. I think it made such a difference lifting up the lounge room onto a platform. It just makes a huge difference with making the space look really nice. So we've got our piano section over here. You could turn this into a dance floor or a little throne room, or you could probably fit in another bedroom if you took out some of the lounge room, if you needed to expand the place. The bar cart, let's hope that's turned into a bar soon, that works. And then the lounge room, I really, really love how this turned out. I just think this is, I just want to go here. I want to go here and sit on the couch and have a cup of tea. The armchairs are probably my favorite part. I really like the pattern and color on those, and I also like the basket too. That looks like a really high quality item just because it has the texture and the indentation that looks so convincing. Yeah, very nice lounge room. And then, yeah, the kitchen, step down here, come this way. And this is our regal kitchen, colorful. I love the painting over there. The colors are beautiful, and I love how it ties in with the gold and the green and the black. it brings it all together. And this is a great item with the sliding ladder. It really brings the kitchen to life, I think. And I quite like having a different kitchen island just to make it more interesting, but of course you could match it up if you wanted to. And the doors matching the wall color is perfect on this door. Before we wander outside, let's go into our office area. I really like, I'm trying to not say I love too many times in a row, but I really do quite like this wall with the glass windows on it. It just looks so grand, and considering this room has no actual windows, it works pretty well to make it feel like it's less closed in. The colors in this space are beautiful. This mossy yellowy green that's in the rug was really nice to pull out and put on the wall. I just think that's such a nice color. That's my favorite color right now. And I also like how it kind of ties into this golden desk as well. It makes it look slightly more green tinged. And these airy windows up there with the African style geometric pattern work beautifully as well. So we love that. And of course, all the geometric patterns also help tie everything in together between them. And then these shelves are really cool. There's a few spaces left to put items on. And the chess table here, because some dynasties require you to get that logic skill up. So that's going to be handy if you're trying to get into one of those. And of course, the basket, love. And we're moving into the master bedroom, which is huge. It's very grand. And I ummed and ahed about the color scheme in here for so long. But in the end, I really loved the idea of having the warm timber flooring, the same color on the wall over here. So it's that orangey color, because I do feel like that ties in with the African inspired items really nicely. And then of course, the plain wall at the back is really nice just to keep that ornamental without any paintings on it or sconce lights. It's just like, let it bask in its glory. It doesn't need anything else. We have a sitting area here and a baby crib, and then I put these mirror walls up because I felt like we needed to use some mirror walls, but of course you could change it if you wanted to. And I don't know what it is, but having a changing area, even though we have a wardrobe and a bathroom here, having a changing area feels regal to me, because in period movies you always see them going behind their screen to get changed with their maids and whatnot. So I just thought that had a royal feeling about it. And I love this dresser section. And yeah, the stained glass windows kind of bring the mural colors into them as well. So they all tie together too. I love this bedroom, and the chandelier keeps it very fancy. And of course, we've got our wardrobe over here. This is our Get Famous wardrobe. Let's go. And all of these colors harmonize really nicely. The golds, the rug, and this mirror, which I think is from the basement kit. Who would have thought? But it looks great, apart from if you go up close and there's dust on it, but just ignore that. And there might even be a swatch without that, I'm not sure. And then brace yourselves, because I had a party with the bathroom. This is a really, really cool bathroom, so get ready for this. Ta-da! This is the bathroom you go into to party. And it's just, I love the colors in these tiles. They're so beautiful. And I thought they worked with the bathtub really nicely. The original front peach door, and these basins are actually from Life and Death, but have the same color. So we had to use those. And the arch mirrors are just nice and simple, but still geometric. So it all just ties in together. And then behind here, this is the shower room that's in the same space as the tub. And then we have this nice storage shelf here. The black toilet, which I feel like would be a thrill to use a black toilet. You know, I can't say I've ever done that before, but it looks nice aesthetically. So yeah, what a bathroom. How much fun is that? I definitely had fun with that one. And then coming out here to our beautiful terrace area. So keeping in mind, because this room was so far back and it didn't have window, it would have been a windowless bedroom. Originally the bedroom was windowless. This is a great way in your builds to make it look like it joins to the outside whilst you still have more usable space. So this is our tea terrace area where we created our garden space with our big archways without being allowed to technically delete that wall. And yeah, I just think it's so pretty, and it really does utilize the new kit and have fun with it for the first time. So this is our high tea area with our cute little sugar and milk and our little cakes and whatnot. Oh, it's an M for Maddie, or maybe M for matcha. And then tea caddy over there that's slightly in the wall. I will move that because I just realized that. And I love it. I think the new kit's really fun. So I was glad that we got to use it today for the first time. So yeah, let me know what you think, you guys. What is your favorite room in this build? I'll put it on the gallery under my username Deligracy if you want to download it. And I really do like, I'm trying not to say love, I enjoy that we used the big windows in here too. It looks so much nice when you have bigger windows, I think, in my opinion. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and also thanks to Disney Dreamlight Valley for sponsoring today's video too. So definitely check it out in the link down below. It's a really fun, cozy game. And also thanks for those of you guys who do check out the links, because that does help me as well. So thanks for helping me out with that. And of course, thank you so much to my amazing members for all of your support. I hope you guys enjoyed the video too, but most of all, thank you everyone for watching. And do let me know if you have any other ideas for future builds, or let me know what other videos you would like to see. I always love reading your comments to see what you think. And as always, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Dag dag!